The wait is finally coming to an end, and Heartland fans have every reason to be excited. After months of rumors, cast updates, and behind-the-scenes production news, Season 20 is officially moving closer than ever. But the biggest surprise isn't just the release date, it's what this new season could mean for Amy's future, Nathan's biggest decision yet, and the next chapter for the entire Heartland family. Could this become the happiest season we've seen in years? Or is the show quietly preparing one final emotional goodbye? There are already several clues pointing toward what lies ahead, and once you connect them together, the picture becomes much clearer. So let's break down everything we know about Heartland Season 20, starting with the exciting release date announcement and why this upcoming season could completely change the future of Heartland Ranch. For a long time, fans wondered whether Heartland would continue after Season 19. The finale answered some important questions, but it also opened the door to many new stories that simply couldn't be finished in a single season. Thankfully, the good news has finally arrived. Heartland Season 20 has officially been renewed, and production is already moving forward. That means the long wait is no longer about wondering if another season is coming. Instead, the biggest question has become when we'll finally get to watch it. According to the latest official production updates, the new season is scheduled to premiere in fall 2026. That announcement alone is enough to make longtime fans excited because it confirms that Amy, Jack, Lou, Nathan, Lyndy, and the rest of the Heartland family will soon be back on our screens. Even better, filming is progressing, which means the creative team is already at work bringing the next chapter to life. Of course, a new season means much more than simply returning to Heartland Ranch. Every season of the show builds on the emotional journeys of its characters, and Season 20 has the opportunity to continue some of the biggest storylines we've seen in recent years. After everything that happened during Season 19, almost every major character now stands at a turning point in life. Without question, the biggest storyline belongs to Amy and Nathan. Throughout Season 19, their relationship slowly grew stronger despite facing several emotional challenges. Amy was still learning how to move forward after losing Ty, while Nathan understood that earning her trust would take patience instead of pressure. Rather than rushing their relationship, he chose to support Amy every step of the way. That patience completely changed the way many fans viewed Nathan. One of the most touching parts of their journey was watching Nathan build a genuine relationship with Lyndy. At first, Lyndy naturally struggled to accept someone new entering their family's life. She missed her father, and she worried that spending time with Nathan somehow meant forgetting Ty. Those feelings made complete sense because Heartland has always shown grief in a realistic way instead of trying to solve everything overnight. As the season continued, however, Nathan never tried to replace Ty. Instead, he respected the memories Amy and Lyndy shared while creating new memories of his own. Whether he was helping around the ranch, supporting Amy during difficult moments, or simply spending time with Lyndy, he proved through actions instead of words that he genuinely cared about both of them. That gradual development is exactly why the proposal at the end of Season 19 became such an emotional moment. It wasn't just another romantic scene. It represented years of healing, patience, trust, and personal growth. For Amy, accepting a new future doesn't mean leaving her past behind. It means allowing herself to be happy again while continuing to honor everything Ty meant to her. Because of that, I believe Season 20 will begin by focusing on Amy's decision. While many fans expect an immediate answer, Heartland usually takes its time with emotional moments. Instead of rushing into a simple yes or no, the writers will most likely explore everything Amy is feeling before revealing her final choice. That approach would stay true to the show's storytelling style and make the moment even more meaningful. At the same time, Nathan will probably avoid putting any pressure on Amy. One thing we've consistently seen from him is that he respects her emotions. He understands that love cannot be rushed, especially after everything Amy has experienced. That maturity is one of the biggest reasons why their relationship feels so different from any other relationship we've seen since Ty's passing. Another reason this storyline feels so important is because it doesn't only affect Amy and Nathan. Every member of the Heartland family will be impacted by whatever decision she makes. Jack has always wanted to see Amy happy again. Lou has supported her sister through every difficult chapter of her life. Lyndy's future is also directly connected to whatever happens next. In many ways, Amy's answer could shape the direction of the entire season. But what if Amy's decision leads to an even bigger life-changing choice that no one at Heartland Ranch is truly prepared for? That possibility could completely transform everything we've known about this family, and the next chapter may be far more emotional than anyone expects. If Amy does accept Nathan's proposal, the next question becomes even more important. Where will they build their future together? This is where Season 20 could introduce one of the biggest changes Heartland has seen in years. While many fans believe Amy will simply continue living at Heartland Ranch forever, there are several reasons why the writers may decide to take her story in a completely new direction. As you may remember, Nathan previously mentioned another ranch that could be a perfect opportunity for Amy. At the time, it seemed like a simple conversation. However, Heartland has always been a show that plants small details long before they become important. That is exactly why this storyline deserves a closer look. The writers rarely mention a major opportunity unless they plan to revisit it later. If that ranch becomes available again in Season 20, Nathan will most likely encourage Amy to consider it once more. Of course, making that decision won't be easy. Heartland Ranch is much more than just a place where Amy works. It is the home where she grew up, where she learned everything about horses from Jack, where she built unforgettable memories with Ty, and where Lyndy has spent her childhood. Walking away from a place filled with so many memories would be one of the hardest decisions Amy has ever faced. Even if she believes she is ready to begin a new chapter, leaving Heartland behind would still be an emotional challenge. Every corner of the ranch reminds her of someone she loves, and those memories cannot simply be forgotten. At the same time, Heartland has always been about moving forward without forgetting the past. Throughout the series, we've watched every member of the family face moments where they had to embrace change instead of running from it. Amy herself has helped countless people and horses heal by teaching them that growth often begins outside their comfort zone. Now she may have to follow the same advice she has given others for years. Lyndy will also play a huge role in this decision. Unlike the beginning of Nathan's relationship with Amy, Lyndy has gradually become much more comfortable around him. She now sees him as someone she can trust, someone who genuinely cares about her happiness, and someone who respects the memory of her father. That relationship could make Amy's decision much easier. Seeing her daughter smile again may give Amy the confidence she needs to embrace a future she once believed was impossible. After everything they've been through, Amy's greatest priority has always been Lyndy's happiness. If Lyndy is excited about this new chapter, Amy may finally allow herself to be excited too. But starting a new life together doesn't mean everything will suddenly become perfect. In fact, marriage often brings brand new challenges. Nathan and Amy would have to balance their careers, their responsibilities, raising Lyndy, and adjusting to life as a newly blended family. Those everyday struggles could become some of the most emotional and relatable moments of the entire season. I also believe the writers will spend much more time exploring Nathan's character. Until now, fans have mostly seen him supporting Amy, but Season 20 could finally reveal more about his own dreams, fears, and personal struggles. Every strong relationship depends on both people growing together, and Nathan deserves the same level of character development that Amy has received over the years. One storyline that could make this season even more emotional is the possibility of expanding their family. While nothing has been officially confirmed, many fans have wondered whether the writers could eventually give Amy another child.